Hello, and welcome to the Cutie Crusaders, episode 190 for April 1st, 2016. My name is Rainbow Plasma. I am your host and show manager. This week, I'm also the editor. This week, I am joined by...
Burn01, special guest coordinator, and sometimes the editor, but not this time.
Flutter Guy 317. I'm the media manager and sometimes editor.
Now I'm Matt Mossbach, and I'm the questions overlord, and I do the vlogs.
Right. Well, by the way, before we go any further, I have a bit of cold this week. I apologize, so if I sound a little
I
out
guess
of it.
that was going around.
Yeah, it's apparently
The
a sleeping
entire
nation.
world.
So yeah, we're back. We've decided to do finish it up with episode 190 on our good friends, the YOCS channel, because we feel that we should, finish it up at 190 episodes, and what better place to do it with than our good friends over at YOCS.
Get that exposure.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that they let us do this.
It's the best.
I'm
They're
not.
just so nice.
Those guys are crazy.
Those guys are the worst.
It's true. You need to start up that hate podcast.
Yeah. They're the worst. Anyway, so anything new going on with you guys this week? Anything change from... I mean, we had a couple of Fridays off there. I mean, it was like, what, one or two?
Yes. Get a little bit of a relaxing time, and then, back at it. Figure, one more. It's not bad.
All right. Yeah. Joel, anything new with you?
Not really. I mean, have a fan on. Really hot up here.
All right.
About it.
Well, then, it's a little bit light on new information. I figured we'd have a little bit more doing another episode after we said we were never going to do an episode ever again. But, nonetheless, that is that. So, yeah. We're going to move on to the actual section of the show. So, let's get started. Flutter Guy, do you want to start off with your picture you brought on this week?
I brought on Pinky Floating by Cute Pencil Case. I just really liked this piece. It was a very cute... It kind of, from I see it, it kind of gets Pinky's character in a sense, because it has like the cuteness factor.
You're just trying to butter me up because it's Pinky.
Maybe a little bit.
Well, being the resident Pinky expert, Joel, what do you think? What's your opinion on this?
I think she's really cute. The pink everywhere works really well, and the yellow in the balloons. Find a way that there are 3 balloons, but there are only 3 balloons, and a blue balloon.
There are 4 balloons. I mean,
exactly. There are 3 yellow balloons, but if it were to really match the cutie mark, then it'd be only 2 yellow balloons and a blue balloon.
I think it'd be interesting.
Well, 2 blue balloons and a yellow.
Exactly.
It's a little off, but
Flip Jade.
it's still a great concept.
Yeah. I really like how Cute Pencil Case, like, sort of doing, digital art. I think it actually really works really well with her style. Just changing it up a little bit. This is very cute. I like how the blue and the they're not the blue. Wow, not blue. The green and the yellow sort of work in the background against the pink, because Pinky is very pink, as hence the name.
Normally,
Yeah,
when someone go ahead.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she really pops. Unlike the popping of a balloon, because that'd be a different form of popping.
That'd be no good. But I really like how they were able to make the green and pink and yellow all work together in this one picture, because normally green's not really that great of a color. It's kind of like it's very easy to make it look like kind of, well, to be say shitty or like kind of too woodsy, but this one actually is really great.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's really desaturated, which helps allow it to sort of work into things a little bit easier, a little bit better.
Yeah, I really liked it. I like Cutie Pencil Case's style. Cute Pencil Case's style.
ears.
I'd like the shading on the mane and tail.
I was literally just about to say that. It's very. I think it's a good job.
It's usually me and Ted that do that.
Yeah,
Guys,
mixing it up. But yeah, no, I think it really, it like makes or gives you the feeling of the sort of fullness of her tail. It's nice. It's fun.
I really like the fact that they put a little bit of texture on the background as well. Like, not necessarily texture, but a pattern. Instead of just it being like a weird solid yellow, or I'm sorry, not yellow, green. They decided to put these little circles that are still very in line with what Pinkie is. She's a very curvy and like swoopy of a character. So, I mean, having squares in the background would be just weird. So,
Yeah.
I really like it.
And
Also,
also-
Cute Pencil Case's art is very curvy as well.
It's very true.
And the circles are everywhere, and they don't have a pattern to them all. Like Pinkie.
Yeah.
it's cute.
So,
So
I don't know where I'm going with this, but I thought I had a point there, but apparently I don't. The shading's actually really nice about this one. I like how it's not just all one flat color in it either. You've got your highs and lows as well in the tail and her legs and her ears and everything like that. It's good shading. It's good beginner shading as well. It's not like super total advanced shading. It's like a nice beginning
yeah,
to.
I mean, I think that really complements the style. I mean, it's nothing super detailed. It's very cartoonish and stuff. So I think the light shading really helps out with that.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of shading, I like how the balloons also have shading on them.
Oh yeah. They have more of a highlight than I feel like a shade because balloons kind of do that. They don't really cast a shadow on themselves. It's more of just like having that one spot that's super bright next to the light.
I guess so.
I don't know. I just really think it's a really nice picture.
I like that fluff. That fluff on her chest.
But yeah, the little bits of fluff.
It definitely adds to the cuteness.
Oh yeah, the eyes are also very good here. Very they feel very full of life, even though there's not really. I mean, there's not too much going on in them. I mean, well, probably inside there is.
She seems to be enjoying floating.
She's just in this ethereal plane.
I have no idea where I am, but I'm
But this
I'm
is
just
fun.
happy to be okay here.
I am having fun.
This is okay.
Seems like a very Pinkie thing to do.
Very.
So, if you guys don't have anything else to say about that one, we'll move right along to the next one, maybe.
Well,
What?
Well,
Will? You cut out there for a second.
you cut out.
Anyway, we've moved over to Discord, and it's giving us a few little troubles, but anyway. Yeah, so, Far Guy, any final words on this one?
I'm glad that Cutie Pencil Case she started to enjoy our show right near the end, and I'm glad that we can give her one final plug.
Yeah,
Final goodbye.
speaking of that, that's really interesting. Because Q Pencil Case is not only a fan of our show, but also a fan of the YOCS guys as well, which is really great. It's great having the people be into both.
Joint fan base.
Yeah, joint fan base. Anyway, so then if we're moving on along then, we're just going to take a look next at the picture that you brought on, Bern. So why don't you explain it a little bit?
About to say, moving from a new fan to an old fan. This is a piece of Once Upon a Time by Ardale. It's a really great piece that has the Fausticorn sort of I imagine kind of writing the stories like in this godly ethereal plane of what happens in Equestria, and it's a really good representation of this sort of idea, this kind of godly power that you can kind of imagine the Fausticorn having, and it's really I just always get impressed by how much Ardale has grown as an artist. Like compare even to the things like a year ago, he's been doing art for like 2 or so years, and like this just you get a really great like like sort of what's the word, like almost is a feeling of like this like divine power that sort of wrapping around you with the wings really help with that.
It's really nice foreshadowing at that point.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. Also, Bernd, you were there at EQLA. He made this specifically when he found out that Lauren Faust was going to be there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that forever ago, and that it was a pretty big seller considering the fact that Lauren Faust herself was going to her first con for a
Lauren
while.
Faust there.
Yeah,
It's a big seller, big point.
I'm pretty sure that a lot of artists
The
actually
main
had
attraction.
And then you told me later that a lot of artists had Lauren Faust things there, like Ardale,
yeah.
Blind Coyote. I'm pretty sure Citra had one as well.
Yeah.
Cool. I really like that little like blue glow that's around it.
It's very nice. It works really well against the main contrasting colors.
Yeah, it's a nice piece. I think Ardale has really grown as an artist since he started watching us.
Yeah.
I like the background.
The background is very nice. A lot of very small details that really like add to the piece quite a bit.
It is really hard to do space well.
Yeah.
Like, it's either a lot and it's overdone, or it's small and it's not enough, so the meaning is lost, but this is a good level of space, in my opinion. I like it.
Got a lot of wisps and waves and dots and splotches.
Yeah,
And then darkness too.
yeah. Because there are going to be those spots in space where it's going to be just nothing there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I also like how she has feathers pouring from her wings in a sense.
Yeah, like the magical blue ethereal feathers that just kind of... They kind of just rain out from her. It's really great how Ardale took that and took the idea of the Fausticorn and just ran with it.
It's
Really
very good. You get a sort of like very like I like the expression on her. It's very sort of calm and like sort of like almost motherly, just sort of as the creator of this world.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you on that, yeah.
I was very happy about her creation.
Yeah.
She's almost taking like peace and salt and like sort of this serenity and making this world out of things.
Makes you wonder. It's time of peace or a time of war?
I assume peace?
No, it's.
But what if she's just a really, really bad person?
You know what? It's funny because like a lot of writers I know, they enjoy like making characters suffer, like no tomorrow. Like they'll make this like great big like brand new character or whatever that's just like, oh man, I love this character, and then they just like want to put them through the crappiest situations.
Now let's put them through literal torture for 3 days.
Yeah,
Only 3 days.
it's a whole writing thing apparently.
It's a start. It's a start. I like how Ardale really sort of makes use of the whole color spectrum here, just in little details here and there. I think really helps to like just like pull the piece together and just flesh it out.
Like the creations on the book aren't too colorful. They pull you away from the main idea of the image, and that's the
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't distract from the main thing. Also, Fibonacci spiral?
I
Maybe? A
don't
little bit
see
in,
it. I
in
don't
those
see
wings?
No.
I'm pretty sure it does. Like it kind of
No.
goes along the wing, curves up with the one on the right, and then into her hair around her chin, as it sort of like spirals in. Maybe.
I would.
Huh.
I would say probably no.
I don't see it.
Eh. Here's hopeful thinking. Anything else you wanted to talk about with this one there, Bernd?
Oh no, I think that's about all I had to say about it. It's a really good piece, though.
Huh.
Mane and tail look really nice.
He does a hair really well.
Yeah. I think I guess now I have something to say. I think that the mane and tail definitely are the thing that like pulled me in the most with this piece.
Because he's definitely really good at getting those high tones and low tones in a hair.
Yeah,
It's good
for
stuff.
sure.
I just wish it was 16:9.
I don't know why I'd wish that. I mean, that seems like a very specific thing.
I mean, backgrounds.
Backgrounds, man. It's just so slightly not 16:9 that I've got to stretch it just a little bit, and that bugs me. Anyway, Joel, anything?
Her eyes are nice.
They are. They've got a lot of like nice reflections in them.
And the kind of green blue again, like with Pinky.
Yeah. Well, if no one else has anything else to say about this, then let's keep on rolling. So, next we're going to be talking about the one that I brought on, which was Sunset Shimmer by Princess Madeline. Or Madeline, I guess. It's a nice little minimalistic picture, a little portrait of Sunset Shimmer as she is in the third movie, with her blue top and whatnot. I really like the super minimalistic design to it. There's no strokes, there's only fills and whatnot, and it just kind of picks up on this like sort of almost spring, summery light feeling to it.
I can definitely feel that from the clothes.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like, it's one of these things that whenever you see like most pony art, it tries to be like, yes, this is the outline, or at least an outline of some sort, whether it's black colored or just at least something. And then it's like, okay, then I'm gonna do all this shading and then all of this other stuff. This one is just very simple and toned down picture about the different colors that are in Sunset Shimmer. I mean, the yellows look a little bit green to me, but still, that doesn't really detract that much from it. I really
They
like
do
it.
kind of have a tint. I can see it.
I find it interesting that the inside swoop of her hair is actually lighter than the outside.
That is really interesting.
Mm.
It's shaded dark light.
Normally, it's got to be the other way.
Kind of
It's
like it.
a little light behind her ear.
Almost as if she herself is radiating this light, maybe. I don't know.
No?
Yeah, it could work. Ted, what do you think?
It's really cute. I like the colors and I like the use of no outlines besides in the eyes.
Yeah.
It's very interesting to have the choice of like having basically a white pupil instead of a black pupil. It's kind of
Yeah. I completely didn't even notice that. I think that helps add to the light pastel feel to it.
yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking.
It's that one saying the whites of their eyes. What if there's more than one? Which one do you look for?
You gotta wait till both of them. It's kind of like a if-then statement. You gotta be like, this one and that one, then go. What? No, wait. Never mind. That's dumb. Anyway.
But I also like how the eyebrow, her other eyebrow, is a lighter shade, so you know that it doesn't just disappear and she doesn't have one eyebrow.
Yeah, so it doesn't not blending in with everything.
Yeah, that would have been
Given the
worst.
lineless work.
And it helps also show the difference between the different shading or different tones of red in the hair as well. I really like that.
Almost like just with the way the slimeless artwork, it almost looks kind of like those paper craft or not those paper like dimensional things.
The shadow boxes?
Yeah,
Yeah, those are great.
it kind of looks like that, but just on like a drawing.
Yeah. I almost want now a paper craft thing of this.
So not to look a gift human in the mouth, but you brought
Yeah.
this on just to butter me and Ted up, huh?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, it's working.
She's incredibly cute.
Don't think it's not working.
She's the best.
Around. Nothing's ever going to keep her down. Anyway, yeah, it's really nice. I really like it. Also, I really like the character design, not only from in this piece of work, but also how they design Sunset in the later movies. Or I guess just the third movie rather than the first movie. It definitely helps give her a much more relaxed and easy of a aesthetic to her. Instead of just being like all like, meh, I'm Sunset Shimmer. Brr, brr, brr. Now it's like, yeah, I'm Sunset Shimmer. Meh, meh, meh. If you catch my drift.
That was a drift.
As long as we're
Even-
not drifting around the corner. Oh!
Even
Yeah,
though the dress is hardly there, I still like the detail put into it. It's really nice.
Yeah. It's not just a pair of shoulders or something and a nebulous cut off collarbone or whatever.
I mean, it is just a.
Well,
pair-
yeah,
pair-
but it's a
pair of
nebulous cut
shoulders.
off collarbone with a nice little bit of a dress on top of it.
No, but I do think that they, with the minimal amounts of information there, I think they captured the outfit pretty well.
Yeah.
And it is a really nice, cute outfit. I really like that. The redesign they've been going for with Sunset Shimmer. So, yeah. That's about it for that one. Anybody else have any other points, talking things about this particular picture?
I wonder what she's thinking about.
Twilight.
Oh,
She's hardcore thinking about Twilight. Like, that's all Sunset
Friendship.
that's all she ever thinks about.
How she's the best girl.
So yeah, I believe that's about it for this one. Let's begin on moving on over to the last picture of the night. We're going to be taking a look at what Joel, you brought on, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, tell us about this one there, Joel.
This one is called Disintegrate by Astrakhan. Usually we don't bring on OC things for the show, but I thought this one looked really nice. It has a very feel that
Melancholic?
you usually think of with more of a darker tones, but I like how the background is white in this one, and it fades to white instead of black.
no, I definitely think that helps add to this piece.
Hmm.
Um,
I agree with it.
Very watercolory.
Hmm.
I like that.
I also like the fact that the strokes on this one are very loose and choppy. They're very rough and sort of make it look out of focus almost, while also like fading away.
Well, I mean, with a title like Disintegrate, that makes sense.
Well, yeah, I get it, but still, it's a good aspect to it because it does reconvey that idea.
I also like the color mixing when the disintegrating parts go over each other, like mainly with the horn and mane.
Yeah, like the horn and mane around the ear and stuff. It's very nice.
Makes it really feel like parts are just tiny clear parts are just flying through the air off of her body.
Like she's disintegrating.
Yeah. Guess if you want to simplify it like that.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
It just sort of reconvenes the entire meaning of the whole piece, which is great. That whole repetition.
Yeah, with the sad theme of disintegration.
I like how much the eyes really pop because the red in this piece is a lot more. It feels just a lot more vibrant than all of the rest of the colors. But
Go ahead.
Hmm?
I was about to interrupt you, but I apologize. Go ahead.
oh no,
sorry.
yeah. If you have a thought, go ahead.
I think that the red eyes are one of the few last things on here that if she was in the middle of disintegrating or fading away or however, whatever end she's meeting, that her eyes are like the last thing to be sort of fading away or falling out. So that's why they are the most poppy.
Okay, I can kind of see that.
Yeah.
It also doesn't seem like they've disintegrated at all yet.
Yeah.
I mean, the whites of her eyes are disintegrating, and the blush on her face is disintegrating, but the eyes haven't started disintegrating yet.
Even her crown has started to go.
Mm-hmm.
Her crown, her horn, her ears, most of her, some of her mane,
Everything must go.
almost the world around her as well.
Except for the window to her soul.
That's deep.
Yeah.
I know. I'm pretty deep.
Yeah. Sure. You're the deepest one out of all of us, Ted.
It's true.
I really
really
like
like
this.
that.
No, go ahead.
I'm sorry. You go.
No, you go.
No, you go.
No, go ahead.
No, you go.
No, I mean, you were about to say something and then I came in later.
No, really.
No, go ahead.
It's my piece. I've already talked a bit about it.
No, but you probably had a better point to make.
No, it's okay, Max. You can
No.
talk.
No, Joel, go ahead.
No, please, I
I'm just
insist.
gonna watch this
Joel,
unfold.
go.
Please,
I'm gonna
I-
get some popcorn and watch
No,
this.
I'm the Canadian. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm the master of the house, and you're my guest. Please talk.
Pegasus.
As
are,
the
cute.
Americans, we should probably take over.
Pegasus are cute. Go, Joel.
But she's an alicorn.
Well, yes, but should only add to the point of it being cute. I don't know. Go ahead.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Damn it!
Well, I like the colors of the sleeves.
Definitely.
I do too.
Does it kind of look like she's like breathing out and like the bits are kind of like flowing away and up and back? Like it kind of looks like that way, as if like, you know,
The
she's-
wind is blowing her away.
yeah.
I feel like that is probably most likely just because of the way that the mane is done, like the bend in it, but it does kind of have that look to it,
Like the direction out of her mouth and like slowly curving.
which I don't know if that was intended or not, but it does look cool.
What if her breath was disintegrating? She just, there's nothing left to breathe back in. I'm already gonna die anyway.
I don't know. Wind can be weird.
Yeah. Does Astrakhan do a lot of works like this? Joel?
Not from what I found. Not most of them.
I was gonna say this isn't anything really like most of the art I've seen of theirs.
I just don't know Astrakhan that well. Or maybe I'm just confusing it with somebody else. But,
A lot of new artists on the show this week.
yeah. I don't think we've
I mean-
actually... Have we featured anybody? No, I don't think we have.
Well,
before.
Ardale.
Ardale, yeah, we probably have.
I was like Ardale is
Probably have.
we
Most
talked
likely
about-
have.
And we talked about some of the pencil cases.
he was
Fan
on
art
a
for
show.
us.
He was on a show one time, right? Yes?
Well,
I
yeah,
think.
right. You tell me, Max.
I can't remember. It's been so long. Because I swear he was a part of that. Yeah, he was a part of the group when we had Mummified and Isla on.
It's only
And,
been a few weeks. You've already
I think
forgotten
so.
everything.
Yeah, the whole show's like feels like it was years ago.
Almost as if we're not even us anymore.
I know. It's been so long. We had it down to a science. We've got to like relearn how to do this show.
Yeah, you skipped 1 week, man.
1 week and you just fall apart.
And everything's gone.
Yeah.
It's almost like we've never done this before.
It's like the rain has come and swept it all away. Anyway, this is a great meaning and thoughtful piece of work here, Joel. I really like it.
Thank you. I drew it myself.
That's not what I mean. Anyway, any other thoughts on this piece before we move on to the last bits of the show?
I like it.
It's very nice.
I surely hope you would like it, Joel, because you're the one that brought it on.
No, he hates it, actually.
Just like brought it on only to say screw you.
You know, you see, because he's Australian, liking something is the opposite since they're upside down.
Maybe you're upside down.
That's rude.
Oh well, Joel and his backwards toilets.
They're not backwards, they're forwards. Maybe yours are backwards.
No, yours are you're no.
On the globe, you're upside down.
Yeah, right. Everyone knows Australia's on the bottom. Anyway, so moving on from that one because this is quickly devolving into other things. Let's
Australia hate.
yeah, we don't want to hate on our southern neighbors. So that's about it for this week's episode. It was a short one, but hey, we gotta find some way to warm back up into this thing.
Well, I mean, this is the last episode.
Yeah,
There's no warming up into this.
yeah. We had to warm back up into the show to then end it and never do an episode ever again, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's like when you put like toast in the toaster, but then you realize that toast doesn't go in the toaster and bread does.
Why would you put toast back in a toaster? It's already been toasted.
Exactly. Why would you put a finished podcast back on air when it's already been finished?
It's one of those things where it's like, oh man, maybe we feel like doing it anymore, and then we do it again, and we're like, oh,
Yeah.
Oh man, this is a lot
recap.
harder. This is a lot harder than it looks.
Yeah. That's no good. Anyway, so Joel, do you want to do the plugs on this one?
Oh, of course I do. I mean, it doesn't really matter anymore because this is the real last episode, but
This is the realest of the last.
you can find us on Picado by searching Cutie Crusaders. You can go to our DeviantArt, which is cutieartcrusaders@deviantart.com. You can Gmail us at gmail or cutieartcrusaders@gmail.com. You can check us out on YouTube, of course, Cutie Art Crusaders on YouTube. You can check out our Tumblr at Cutie Art Crusaders, Facebook Cutie Art Crusaders, and Twitter Cutie Art Crusade because the name was too long.
Ah, yeah. We never were able to get that figured out. Thank you,
Once
Joel.
again, if you're going to actually message us, make sure you message us personally because we aren't going to be checking the group DeviantArt anymore.
Because the show's over.
Mummified was going back and forth with Snowblitz after we ended the last episode, like back and forth on Twitter, and it was so annoying because like they were sitting there throwing at each other Austin Powers gifs and like talking about how they're gonna pour one out and how apparently Mummified is Scotty or something like that. It was annoying. It was like 30 Austin Powers gifs. I was actually kind of shocked. Anyway, Bernd, you're going to BabsCon, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be at BabsCon, rooming actually with speak of the devil, Mummified.
Oh yeah.
And oh yeah, speak of the devil again, Ardale brought him on for the show,
Oh, cool. So
Ooh, it's
you
almost like that was planned.
covering all the bases.
So you, Burned01, are going to be going to be at BabsCon with Mummified
Yes, I am.
and Ardale. Okay, cool. Well, I hope you have fun. He seems like a real cool guy.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Nah, he's a loser.
so if you want to say hey to Burned at that con, go right on ahead, or go say hey to Mummified, or swing by Ardale's booth. He's going to be the big giant dude with the beard. And yeah, so that's it for Cutie Crusaders again.
The last episode too.
Electric Boogaloo, I guess. I don't know.
The true final episode.
The true final episode of Cutie Crusaders. And yeah, we'll, I guess, see you guys next time.
Crusaders 2 off the record.
See you guys never.
Off the
Later.
record. Yeah, of course. Off the record and everything like that. So anyway, so to wrap it up, my name, again, was Rainbow Plasma. This week I've been joined by...
Burned01.
Floater Guy 317.
Atmos Bach.
And we might see you guys again sometime. I don't know.
Probably
Later.
Probably not.